Boxing, a game of inches. But sometimes it only takes one punch to shake the entire world. These are the 5 heavyweight punches that dropped jaws, ended eras, and became legends. Let's count down the shots that shook the world. Anthony Joshua was undefeated, a unified world champion, the face of heavyweight boxing. Andy Ruiz Jr., a late replacement, overweight, overlooked, written off. It was supposed to be a showcase, a stepping stone. But in Madison Square Garden, one punch would change everything. Joshua controlled the early rounds, sharp jabs, calm footwork. This was the champion in command. Ruiz looked game, but cautious. Then, round 3. As expected, Joshua got his knockdown and everything looked to be following the script. But what followed no one saw coming.
He just lets the arms start going because he's got nothing to lose. And when is it not a good thing to be the taller guy? When you're standing straight up and the shorter guy is close. Because now you're like a tall building. And guess what? There's a lot of windows to break.
Ruiz catches Joshua!
The chin can put the lights out. But getting hit behind the ear can make you drunk all night long.
Kind of an equilibrium thing goes on.
Exactly right.
And Ruiz counters! Ruiz counters and Joshua's down!
Joshua beat the count, but he never truly recovered. Ruiz closed the show, shocking the world in one of boxing's greatest upsets. And though Joshua would reclaim his belts in the rematch, the damage was deeper than titles. That left hook in round 3 didn't only lead to a knockdown. It was a punch which shook the world. In 1986, the heavyweight division was looking for its next king. Trevor Berbick was the WBC champion, a tough, experienced fighter who'd gone the distance with legends like Larry Holmes. But across the ring stood a 20-year-old phenom, Mike Tyson, undefeated, explosive, a rising storm, with ferocious power which felt unnatural. This was his first shot at the title.
Trevor Berbick.
Yeah.
For the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Berbick was the last person to fight Ali, and he hurt Ali very bad. When you fought him, was there any revenge?
100%, yes, no doubt about it. I was going to kill him. You know, I saw the way he was hitting Ali really hard with everything he had. Ali didn't have nothing left. He could have been, but he was trying to kill him. So I said, oh, I can't wait till I get him.
From the opening bell, Tyson swarmed Berbick with speed, angles, and violence. In round 2, it happened, after having to already pull himself of the canvas.
Bangs the body. Wow! With that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down!
A short left hook, clean, compact, devastating. Berbick collapsed, got up, then fell again and again, like his body refused to accept what just hit it. In just 5 minutes of ring time, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. But it wasn't just the win, it was how he did it. That left hook wasn't just a knockout. It was a punch that shook the world and announced the birth of a legend. He was supposed to be done.
The former heavyweight champion of the world!
George Foreman, once the most feared man in boxing, had been out of the spotlight for a decade. The world remembered the monster from the 70s. But not this version. Older, slower, smiling. Most thought his comeback was a sideshow, more grill salesman than fighter. But Foreman wasn't chasing attention. He was chasing history. Across the ring stood Michael Moer, undefeated, 26, the reigning heavyweight champion. Faster, sharper, younger in every way. For 9 rounds, Moer controlled the fight. Jab, move, repeat. Foreman looked like he was fading, but he wasn't out. He was waiting.
George was always kind of slow. He just has thunderous power. He was never like a real fast guy like Ali or any of those other guys. He was just thunderous, ridiculous power. George was just terrifying.
Then in round 10, Foreman stepped in, measured, and launched a straight right hand. It landed. flush.
Down goes Moer on a right hand. An unbelievably close-in right hand shot.
One shot, no count needed. Just like that, George Foreman became the oldest heavyweight champion in history. A 20-year journey back to the top, sealed in a single moment. That right hand didn't just win a fight. It was a punch that shook the world. Our last two punches aren't just knockouts. They're moments frozen in time. So impactful, so iconic. They were given names. The first, a punch wrapped in mystery, precision, and legacy. The Phantom Punch.
Now, the minute I hit Sonny Liston, all of those people blinked at that moment. That's why they didn't see it. And I said, all right, I'm getting ready to hit him. You can't just, you got to hold your eyes and wait, so you won't see it, man.
May 25th, 1965. Muhammad Ali versus Sonny Liston. The rematch. Ali, now the champion, was brash, electric, and operating on another level. Liston, the former wrecking machine, was looking for revenge. Ali knew he couldn't match Liston for raw strength and power. But boxing isn't just about how hard you can hit. Ali had the two weapons that are more effective at unraveling fighters: speed and timing. Muhammad had spent years perfecting those counter traps, punishing aggression with precision as he moved in reverse. Early in the first round, he backed up, drawing Liston in. It was classic Ali: set the trap, make the opponent reach, then strike. And in that moment, it all came together. Just as Liston lunged forward, Ali uncorked a lightning-fast right hand. Short, sharp, surgical. Liston hit the canvas. And in that moment, it all came together. That split-second knockout didn't just end the fight. It gave us the most iconic image in boxing history. Ali standing over Liston, full of fire, telling him to get up. The Phantom Punch. A knockout so fast it was almost invisible. A moment so powerful, it became legend. Our final punch? It came from a man who never lost. A machine of pressure, power, and grit. Rocky Marciano. By the time Rocky faced Jersey Joe Walcott on September 23rd, 1952, he had a perfect record of 42 wins, 0 losses, with 37 of those wins by knockout. But Walcott was seen as one of the most intelligent and slickest boxers of his era. He had faced legends like Joe Louis and Ezzard Charles, and was praised for his defensive mastery, feints, and ring generalship. Coming into the Marciano fight, Walcott was the defending champion, and despite his age, many experts believed his experience, craft, and style could outclass the younger, more raw Marciano. And for 12 rounds, he was proving right.
Blockbuster, and some of the fight experts say he's another Jack Dempsey.
He dropped Marciano in the first round, one of the few times Rocky ever touched the canvas. He cut angles, slipped shots, peppered Marciano with jabs and counters. He was writing the perfect script, until Marciano rewrote it with one shot.
And he was just a strong guy, in great shape, always coming, never stopped coming. Well, what else was there? He had something called the Suzie Q. His right hand. He could punch with either hand. There's a reason you can count on it. There's a reason why he was able to land it in the 13th round against a great fighter, Jersey Joe Walcott, when he was behind on all the scorecards, and he needed a knockout to win. And he needed it then.
It wasn't wild. It wasn't lucky. It was timed, placed, and thrown with every ounce of torque from Marciano's legs and hips. His head slipped off the center line. His weight transferred perfectly, and the punch exploded through Walcott's jaw. Walcott dropped instantly, frozen, then folded. He never beat the count.
Here's the part that won him the heavyweight title against a great fighter in Jersey Joe Walcott, getting hit on the chin with a right hand. He never saw the right hand hit him. You know why? Because Marciano started the left. He started the left. He just, boom! And then he shot the right. And then the Suzie Q meant something.
That single punch not only won Marciano the heavyweight title, it became a signature. The Suzie Q, a reminder that he could be losing every second of a fight and still win with one. It was simple, but brutal. Textbook mechanics. Perfect timing. A punch that didn't just end a fight, it announced the rise of a legend who would never be beaten. And it echoed through history as one more punch that shook the world.